Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Wiggy Takes On. In this edition, Wiggy's going to take on Modern Warfare 3. That's right, boys and girls. It's not even out yet, and we're going to go ahead and take it on. Now, CODXP was this weekend, and we're going to go over a few things that I saw in some of the videos that came out of that little event. We're going to break this up into two segments. The first segment is going to be what I did see, and the second segment is going to be what I didn't see. Now, the gameplay you're watching now was just a little game that Random and I got into. The guys we were playing against thought it was going to be funny to use the little modded controllers with their M14, so we decided to go ahead and pull out the RPG ×2. And we're going to light their ass up. Now, I died plenty of times in this video, but I can assure you I didn't die in vain. I normally took at least one of them out, if not two at a time. I believe I got 2 doubles, which added to the shenanigans factor in this video, which made me giggle tremendously. Now, let's go ahead and go into Modern Warfare 3. We all know it's coming out in November, but there was a few things that came out of CODXP. First and foremost, and I know everyone's wanting me to address this one, it is quickscoping. Quickscoping, in my opinion, is rather childish and kind of goes against everything that the game's about. But I do recognize that there are fans of this little exploit, if you will. So the fact that they've left it in there is going to be annoying, but I do expect it to be changed somewhat from what we saw from CODXP, because I saw no recoil on any of the weapons, and there were guys that were putting together 4 and 5 kills in a blink of an eye. So I really hope they change that, but that's yet to be seen. The other thing that's coming back from Modern Warfare 2 is payback. Now, payback in this instance, I mean where you get a payback and money flies out of his ass. That is a dumb graphic. I really think that they could have left that out, and they could have focused their attention elsewhere, but the fact that they left it in does disappoint me. It's not going to keep me from buying the game. It just leads to the childish factor, if you ask me. New game modes that were added, one that they're showing from CODXP is Kill and Confirm. That is a TDM style game where when you do kill an opponent, you have to go out and collect his dog tags to get points from the team aspect. The other part of that they added from CODXP was how they're going to factor in Elite in regards to Modern Warfare 3. Now, one of the things they said they're adding is they're adding these special private matches where you can go out and create custom game types. You can upload those to Elite, and if they do draw enough interest, they will consider adding them to the game. My only question with that is, if they're adding new game modes that people create, does that mean they're going to be removing ones from Modern Warfare 3 that they added on the release date? I'll be interested to see where that goes from there. Now let's go over some of the few things that I didn't see that I was going to be interested in. They didn't address or even cover the fact that there were no colors in the minimap, in spite of the fact that they showed that during the Spec Ops trailer. I really thought that was an interesting aspect that they should have covered when they were going to reveal the multiplayer, but they didn't address it, didn't cover it, actually didn't act like it was ever shown at all. The fact that they only showed 5 maps during CODXP just showed that they don't want to show everything that they have to reveal during Modern Warfare 3 CODXP. And the fact that the specific maps were set up to have certain game types played on them, would have been interesting to see how the different maps played in the different game types. Maybe nitpicking on this one, but it would have been interesting to see, Resistance being played, Kill and Confirm. That would have been a little interesting. It seems like they only showed that one on the jungle map. They didn't show all of the kill streaks. Now, I would have been really interested in one in particular that I know many people they can't wait to see, and that is the Juggernaut. It's going to be very interesting to see how much damage that guy is going to take in order to get him down. How many bullets, how many grenades, how many tubes or rifle grenades it's going to take to get that guy down. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. So, in conclusion, there were a few things that I saw that I was going to be interested in. There was a few things that I wasn't exactly happy with, but I am going to go ahead and recognize that this is, basically the beta version of Modern Warfare 3. So, the fact that there are a few things I don't like, there are times for them to tweak it. I will be interested to see the completed version. Like I said, I will be interested to see these colored mini-maps. I really hope that's something they will add to the game, because I thought that was a very interesting dynamic and a new addition that made me excited to see in regards to the new game. I will be picking up Modern Warfare 3 based on what I've seen. Now, I don't think I'm going to go into it with the excitement that I thought. I really thought it was going to be stripped down, less complicated, more gun-oriented, the way 402 said it would be. I'm not going to go ahead and say straight out that he lied about it, but I am going to say that his brief review of what he could reveal was extremely limited. There was much more to the game that he didn't discuss, in which I'm sure contractually he couldn't. But to say that this was a more gun-on-gun game, that's ridiculous. That is utterly ridiculous, and it's bordering on lying. If anything, this game appears to be more complicated and seems to be more diluted. It's not gun-on-gun. It's what specialists set up, with what guns set up, with what perks set up, and depending on how you're playing, it could be anything but gun-on-gun. So with that being said, it was very misleading, put it that way. I will be getting the game. I will be part of the elite, just to see how that works out. Now, I will pay for year 1. We'll see about year 2. Alright, that just about wraps up the Modern Warfare 3 talk. At this point, I want to send a special shout out to Smoke, Grit, Jewellz, and Darth Nightwing. They went all the way out to CODXP over the weekend. Had a little fun playing Modern Warfare 3, participated in a little tournament, rocked it out with Kanye West, and enjoyed the weekend. I'm hoping to get out to the airport on Sunday to get some photos, buy some beers, and hang out with those boys. Just want to thank them for going out there and representing the Foreign Boy Nation, and thanking them for all the effort they put into getting out there and putting on a good show for everybody. And at this time, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the video. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers and thank everybody for supporting my new channel. Hope to bring you some new exciting content coming up in the near future. With that being said, this is Wiggy out, everybody.